uh, let's try to summarize volumes here. We're going to summarize this one. So okay, assuming that you can draw the graph and you can integrate. So the way how to summarize this, if you want to finish quickly, or if you want to know how much do you know very fast, you must leave those things that you know, and then you summarize how many you can do in a short period of time, how many exercise you can simplify in a short period of time. Okay, you know how to draw the graph, you know how to integrate. So let's say you are given a statement, say determine the volume of the solid generated when the area enclosed by the curve this and this rotated about the x-axis. So you are given this statement, so they are asking for a volume. So if you know a little bit of a volume, we have Vx means it rotated about the x-axis, and then Vy it rotated about the y-axis, and then you are given a graph. This is a straight line graph. So a straight line graph, this one is a parabola. So you have a parabola, it's like this a parabola, and then a straight line, it will pass it. It's 3. When you make x 0, you have y as 3 here, and then you will have negative. Making y 0, you'll have this kind of graph. So the strip can be this direction or can be this direction. So is this one. So if you put it in this one, that means it will be dx, and then if you put it the other way, it's dy, not dx, dy, and then if you put it the other way, it's a this one is a shell method. If you put it this way, then you have x, y, and then you have to eliminate this x. Everything must be in terms of x, f of y before you integrate. So you'll put this equation here and the other one here. So you have to check which one start first, which one will be the last one on the graph. So let's see this one. So they are looking for a volume. So this means Vx, and then this means Vy, and then y will be your strip. This one is it's a, what do you call, a parabola. It's upside down like this. How do you know? The negative means it have to be going down because there's no the value of y here. As you can see, if you can put 0 here, you won't have a value of y on this parabola. So that means it will turn here, but that one is not necessary. So if you know how to draw the graph, just draw the graph and then move on with the question. So where to put your strip? Your strip you must put it between the graph and the x-axis. You are given the point of 0 and 3. This is a simpler way. 0 and 3. This is a simpler way of doing it. And then now you know that the strip, it touches the x-axis, so it's your strip dy. And then you go and check on this one. That means both of the strip on this question on here, it will be dx, and also here the strip does not change, it will be dx as well. But as you can see, this is means vy, this means the strip is in the x-axis. That means this equation here is a shell method. This one you see is vx and dx. This means you'll use a disk method. So let's check the following ones. So okay, this will be the last one. So this graph, it's what you call, it's an increasing function of exponential. So we have x equals to 3. So that means your strip must be here, because your boundary is here. Determine the volume. You're looking for a volume, and then the equation is this one, which is the graph. Is the graph, and then the line, this is the line, and then the x-axis, this is the x-axis. So you are looking for this. So if you have a line, you put your strip like this. But I mean, don't put your strip in such a way that it touches your line. It will be simpler to solve that, but you can't. But a simpler way, you can put it here. Don't put it like this. There are other questions, but that you have to put, but on other textbooks they explain it, they put it this direction between the graph and the line. But the best way, put this strip like this. Don't put it between the graph and the line. Put it between the graph and the x-axis. It will be simpler that way. And then here they didn't mention where to put the strip. The strip, so obvious, you can put it here because we are given x equals to 3. That means your strip, you have to be in dx. This is a summary trying to make it simpler, so you can do the other way, but this one, it's simpler. So if you have x limit, you have to do a limit in the x-axis, and then it's up to you now whether you use the shell method or this method if you are given a statement like this. So other than that, for other videos you have to see it on the next video, and thank you for watching.